Whoa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can do no headphones actually.
You think you could pull it off? What if we're talking too loud? Doesn't matter.
Oh, true. But we would need a producer.
But
to
I
make
think
sure.
I think we sound fine right now. If we just keep at this level, we should be good.
Sure.
You want to try no?
I mean, I already have them on, so I'm not gonna take them off.
Okay, because
But-
I kind of did my hair for the headphones today. So, first of all, let's talk about my hair for a minute, okay? Because here's the thing. I know that I think I don't look good in short hair,
Mhm.
okay? But I like having the short hair.
Okay.
But then I get the short hair and I hate it. It has to like grow out a little bit, and then I'm like, okay.
Why do you not like it?
I think the haircut I got this time, like I asked for it wrong or something, because
Mm.
it's not something I've had before. Like the layers are shorter, and I'm not
Mhm.
used to that. So when I curl it, it looks like I freaking look like a boy, because the ends flip out and they flip out like up here, so it looks like I'm like just growing my hair out. You know,
You're gonna have to show me an example.
Oh,
you should
it's-
curl your hair for the next episode.
it's so bad. So I've been wearing it up. I'm letting it grow a little bit. I think I need to let the layers grow a little bit, and then I'll be good to go. But for now, you'll see me like this, and then like it sticks up in the clip because it's so short.
Yeah. It's whatever. Maybe you're just not used to it. Maybe you're overthinking it.
I don't know. I showed Anna, and she's like, "It's not that bad," and I'm like, "Bitch, you don't have to lie to me. Just tell me it doesn't look good. I know."
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna tell me it looks good, and then I'm gonna wear it like that, and I'm gonna look stupid. Don't play me. But anyway,
Nah, bro.
because
You gotta
like
walk out alpha male. Who cares what other people think? That's just how your hair is.
I look like a.
It happens.
Oh my god, I thought the cup broke. I look like a bro. If I'm wearing like, I wear this. Oh my god, when I go to the store, I wear like sweats and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'll look like a guy.
Nah,
If we're
bro.
gonna question, like,
Nah, I don't think anyone's looking at you and they're like, "That's a dude."
is that a
You
dude?
still have boobs and you still have a butt and you're a woman and you have long hair.
Is it funny when guys have big butts?
Yes,
But why?
because it's just
You
like
think like
weird.
just us as a society think that? Because like hundreds of years ago, you think they still thought it was weird? I'm talking so fast.
Good question. Like we live in such a dense population now, where we can see enough thick man cheeks. Do you think we probably have higher ratio of thick man cheeks now than say like medieval times, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's probably a lot of skinny guys.
Lots of skinny.
Lots of just
Lots of long backs. Lots of long backs. Definitely,
Oof, the medieval
because
times. Imagine medieval hubby,
ew, and they're like naked half the time.
and nobody's showering every day, even women. So like we both stink.
Yeah.
We both, and if you have kids,
Mm.
that's the stinkiest house. You probably walk in there.
That's the stinkiest house.
Nowadays, wooden floors.
No, like tile, like freaking cement.
Cement, yeah. Unless
Yeah.
you're rich, obviously. You live
Yeah.
in the castle. But if you're a peasant,
Dude, I think about
have you
those
seen
times.
peasant shoes?
I think about those times, and in my head, this is gonna sound so stupid, but like, it doesn't seem real. I just feel like I see it in movies, and it's just like a movie thing. But like,
Yeah.
that was real,
Yeah.
and I can't grasp that we used to live like that. Now
pretty
look at
crazy.
us. Like, what do you mean?
Have you seen The Northman?
No,
It's a movie about Viking. It's like in the Viking period or whatever.
I need to chill.
And it's supposed to be super realistic, even down to their folklore or their mythology that they believed in, their religion. Really good movie, but super violent. And you're like, Jesus Christ, this is probably what they were doing.
I watched Passion of the Christ for the first time,
Oh, you did? When?
like 2 or 3 nights ago.
What'd you think? Did you finish it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, there's that scene when they tie him up to what is it? The pillar,
Mm-hmm.
and they torture him in front of everybody
Mm-hmm.
with the whips.
Mm-hmm. That have the like.
Yeah, the curved edge of like fish hooks on them.
I was like, that like obviously that happened,
Yeah,
but I'm like, there's no way that happened, but it did happen.
probably did
Right.
historically.
Supposedly.
Some people say that he did exist. Some like historians was like he was a person for sure. You know, who's to say if he was who he says he was, but he was for sure a dude. And then some people say he didn't exist. And then
at
obviously
all ever.
some people say he did exist and he said what he was, and he was.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
It's
That
just
makes
like
sense.
there's a lot to that movie, but at the same time, like they don't really tell you much, right?
Because they
It's
just
more of
drop
just
you
like,
in.
yeah.
They just immediately put you in. It
Right.
starts off when he's like crying and praying, right?
I thought it was gonna be like about his life before.
Yeah, when he's a kid. No, they drop you into
Like
the
when
last
he
day.
meets all his disciples and
Nah.
stuff. Like I want to see that. But they literally just
The
said
wholesome shit?
start. Yeah, they said start from the torture.
Right from his downfall.
Like that's why I was a little bit thrown off because I was like, oh shit.
And not even really his downfall, really his most loving expression.
True. Yeah.
Because he didn't protest
But you know
anything.
how like
He let him do it.
certain religions say that like if he wouldn't have died for us, we wouldn't be here today. Is that
Sure.
true? Because like
I don't think so. I
Joe-
think the idea is that and I think most religions that believe in Christianity believe that the idea is that he sacrificed himself literally and metaphorically so that we could have another chance to live forever. And sometimes that's on earth, sometimes people think that's in heaven. Doesn't really matter.
So if he
still
wouldn't
the
have
better
died, we
outcome.
would still be here, but it would be worse than
But
it is.
I guess we
now.
just wouldn't have chance to go to heaven
Okay,
or to
Okay.
be born again.
that makes more sense because
Yeah. That's the reason. I mean, that's the interpretation.
yeah,
It happened how it happened. But
the movie was crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad when they flip him over on his face while he's on the cross and they just pinned him down.
Oh my god, they
Just
just
drop him on
flip
his
him
face.
over, dude. That's what I'm saying. The whole time I'm like, every 10 seconds I'm like, no way,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
way,
It just
no
gets
way.
worse.
Like, bro, how could you just
And
like
they-
fuck those people?
Yeah. And that was a practice. So it's not like they just did that to Jesus. No, they did that to criminals.
Yeah, because there
on
was
the
another person
weekly
that was
basis.
up there too with him.
Yeah, they were just thieves.
Yeah.
They're up there thieves. And then they got a free pass. They're like, hey, you're going to heaven. And they're like, for real? Thank you. And then some crows started picking on them, picking in their eyes. Crazy.
That's like
What a rough
Armageddon.
time.
No, literally, like what? Thank you, God, that I'm in this time, in this era, because he put me here because he knew I would not survive back then.
People who say, I was born in the wrong time period. No, you were not. You
Well-
don't want to be even 30 years ago. You don't want to live
But
then.
some people do want to experience like the 70s and the 80s, you know, like for the party and da,
Yeah,
da, da,
because
da.
they think they romanticize it.
Yeah.
People were beating their wives.
I mean,
Racism.
well, there was like no, I mean, at that time, there's literally no like
Yeah.
technology. Like,
Yeah. And then even fairly recently, the just police brutality in the 80s and 70s and 90s.
right. People
Because
think
they
of that
could get away
time.
with it for free.
They don't think about that. They just think about the style, the music.
Yeah, they're
the
like, the
food.
vibes were so good. No, Vietnam? You
Oh.
want to go to war?
Mm-mm.
Nah, bro.
Crazy.
I'd break my own leg if they drafted
No,
me.
dead ass. Dead ass. I'll do something.
I'm not going to war for you guys. I'm sorry.
No. Anyway,
Yeah, that'd be scary. Imagine being 17 years old and being
Get
drafted into the
drafted.
Vietnam
like
War.
you have no choice.
And then you're in the jungles getting sniped.
Like you literally just don't know when that moment's gonna come. Like when this is, I don't want to sound like insensitive to people who actually like have gone or gone, you know, but like we're watching American Sniper and like they're really out there just hoping and praying and doing what they think is right, and you know.
Yeah. Sometimes
It's
you're
just
doing the right shit for sure. Sometimes you're going to kill bad guys. And if you're just going to kill bad guys with the boys, kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. You're with 5 guys. You guys all have tattoos. You guys
Tattoos.
all can say whatever because no one's going to criticize you.
Also, like,
joke about whatever.
People who go there and have that
It's
mindset,
just
like they're
full boy
all
mode.
they get along because they all are there for a
Yeah.
purpose, you know.
I mean, definitely. That's the whole thing. It's like we're literally going to die together. So,
That's how they make. Yeah, that's how they bond.
yeah. But,
Shout out, because that's crazy.
yeah, I'm not going. So, thank y'all. Maybe I would, though. But
I
I'd
don't
be
know.
like,
I don't want to sound like women can't do it, but honestly, when I see like women sign up, I'm like, dang, girl, you're crazy. You're
yeah.
crazy, because especially like when they have kids and stuff, I'm like, dang.
They really love America. That's crazy.
That is so crazy.
And that's respect too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whether
You gotta
at
respect
that point, whether
You have no
you're a
choice.
guy or a girl, because men have children too.
Yeah.
A lot of dads
But I mean, also motherly wise, like you just
Yeah.
leaving your kids is crazy.
leaving your kids for 9 months at a time.
Yeah. And then you see those videos where it's like mom and dad comes back from war, visits kid, and they surprise him in front of the whole school. And you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry right now.
No, literally, because I can't even leave the kids for dead ass a day.
Yeah.
Like literally, I got invited to a bachelorette and it's 3 days, and I'm like, I can't do it. I
Damn.
can't do it because the whole time I'll be there, I'll just be worrying about the kids, even though I know they're taken care of. But the fact that I'm just not there if something happens, can't do it. So shout out to those moms.
That's
But
tough,
then there's
though.
moms who don't give a fuck.
True, and they're still here.
Yeah.
They're
Dude,
out.
God, if you're not going to be a good mom, do something, bro.
Yeah. I wonder what the psychology of a child is that grows up with like a OnlyFans mom.
You went from a
Yes.
military mom to an OnlyFans mom?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Well, the psychology of someone who's in the military is like their parents always like strict and
Right.
wake up, do your bed.
Oh, the
Like,
OnlyFans
obviously.
mom
But
is
what's the
like,
OnlyFans
let's
mom
fucking
type?
have fun and party. Duh.
Yeah. And how does that child grow up? And also, what are their views on sex after that point? Because
Yeah,
that's their
because like,
introduction. That's
if
their
my
model.
mom was an OnlyFans girl,
Yeah.
then like you're most likely to follow in those footsteps.
Or at least immediately have that perspective. Because I mean, I always thought, and maybe this is just a boy thought, which maybe it is.
I know, don't listen to us, honestly, but
I'm thinking like when I see a gay couple have a kid, I'm like, what's the likeliness of that kid coming out gay?
oh, just by like
Just by growing up in that
being
environment.
curious. Yeah.
Like if they have him from birth, they adopted, that's cool, whatever. That child was in need of a home,
Mhm.
obviously.
Mhm.
But like how does that affect the kid? But we have that in our family, and she didn't come out gay.
Mm-mm. Because
So I'm like,
sometimes, well, I believe that it's genetic.
Yeah.
But then like people who are like are buying stuff,
They're just extra freaky.
maybe they're just like, give it to me. I want all
They'll
of
take
it.
it all. Yeah, they'll take it all.
Yeah. I don't know.
They'll go, yeah. They run.
Because like then it's like whether I feel like it's just human, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but like like I see a girl and I'm like, oh, she's pretty, you know, like I can still think that like
Yeah.
they're attractive, but I'm not attracted to them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I think there's that, but then like there's some people that like genuinely are like, oh, you turn on, like come here right now. I like you, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Mm.
Who knows?
What if you found out the guy you were with was gay before he got with you?
I don't know. I don't know because like how is he
feel like
with
that's
me?
an
Like is he
interesting-
treating like is he
No,
actually
he
like
just
a good
acts like
person?
a dude. Yeah, he
I
just
don't
acts
know.
like a dude. He's not like,
Then he's bi.
yeah.
Yeah.
But would you feel a way if his last relationship was with a boy? If he had a boyfriend before you?
I
'Cause
don't know
feel
if
like-
I'd be bothered by that. I think
Mhm.
I'd just be more worried that like, oh, like a guy or a girl could take you from me.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
it's
didn't think of that.
anyone's play.
Yeah, free game.
Yeah. I think
Damn.
I'd be more concerned about that.
Yeah, instead of having like a 50% chance when you go outside, because
Yeah.
you know now it's a
'Cause, like,
100% chance.
I've been out with Damon and like girls look at him, but then there's some guys that look at him too. So I'm like, oh my God.
Damn.
One time we went to that, what's that? Is it Splash?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, and there's like guys will go up behind me and like touch his ass and shit. And I'm like, I'm standing right here. You see me.
Bruh.
Yeah, so
Isn't that crazy that men can get sexually harassed and that's okay?
true. I mean, it's not
Low-key.
okay, but
But-
it happens and no one even like thinks twice about it.
Yeah.
But like if a guy walks up to a girl and grabs her ass, everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know how I'd feel if I got
It's kind of like a
as a
compliment
grown
though.
man. If I'm like 25,
Oh, not getting harassed is a compliment.
Or even now,
But
if I'm in a tight space, if I'm at the next festival and someone just gropes my bum, I'd be like,
no, like don't fucking touch me.
I mean, it depends. if it's like a pretty girl, I'd be like, respect. But if it's a dude or an ugly girl, I'd be like, yo.
Or an ugly girl. What is your
You
problem?
know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I appreciate that, but don't do it again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because if you like them, you're like, oh, okay, you could touch me.
yeah, but not even that. Just be like, the fact that you did that to me, I can appreciate that.
So
On
you
that
think
level,
I'm
but
cute.
don't do it again. Yeah, but don't do it again because that's weird.
Yeah, the people who do it though, they have balls. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? I would never. I would never.
That is the riskiest game. Molesting someone. That's so.
And hoping they take it the right way. Dead ass.
Hoping they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Even though you've never met this person or like there's never been any. That's not even the expectation from the
No.
relationship.
First touch, I'm gonna grab her ass.
Like
I'm
just
gonna grab his
gamble.
ass.
Just go like save yourself and go gamble. You
No,
don't
literally.
have to gamble at
You
this
could
high
win
of a
some
level.
money. Yeah.
Go win some money. You don't have to win a case. Go win some money.
Win a case is crazy. Talking about cases, Diddy, his like trial is gonna start pretty soon. I want to say this week. This week they're doing the jury selection. Imagine
Okay.
being on that jury.
I wouldn't want to do it because I feel like I'd get killed.
Mm.
Because they're probably gonna try to come up to me and be like, "Hey, we'll give you $50,000
There's
Just shut your mouth."
this true crime girl on YouTube, and she's there at the jury selection. She's like a part of like where the news people are at.
Oh, okay.
And
She's media.
yeah, she's media. And
That's pretty sick.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, and she's gonna be there for the trial too. She got like invited.
That's like, there hasn't been a trial like this since like OJ. I feel like.
Yeah, because he's famous.
Yeah, like a famous
Definitely.
guy. Everybody liked. Everybody
Well,
thought.
Johnny Depp, but he won, right?
But he won. But that was against one girl.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
just his crazy
This
wife.
is Diddy.
Yeah. That was shitting on his bed and like
But
doing crazy shit.
during the jury selection, she said that a guy went back. This was like the third or fourth day, and he had to pull out because he said that he smoked weed the night before, so he wouldn't be able to wake up the next day and give like a true, honest opinion. I was like, he's like, and I'm not gonna stop smoking. So they're like, okay, you're dismissed. You can go.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
If he's not gonna stop smoking, he can't be high.
exactly. He'd be like,
But that's hilarious too. He's just like, this is sick, but I'm not gonna give up smoking.
yeah, and
so.
he's been there like 3 days already. They're like, you could have told us the first day. Thank you for nothing.
The first 3 days, he was just there like,
Yeah. And then he realized
He's
he's
like,
like,
Diddy?
dang, I
He's like,
should
he-
not.
But Tupac.
I
He's
should
like,
not be here.
But Diddy's features though, he's just thinking about his music. Super
Yeah,
slow.
and she said that like when they bring up the video, like the Cassie video, that Diddy just like shakes his head like he
Why?
doesn't believe that he did that or something.
Yeah.
Like that's no big deal.
Maybe he feels like y'all already used that one. on me."
Yeah.
Next. That's what he's
I
saying.
think that's what he's saying.
He's like, give me another one.
Yeah.
Y'all been using that.
But-
it is an insane video to look at him just like kicking her while she's on the
No,
floor.
dead ass.
And they're like both in their robes and shit.
That's a crazy guy right there. He
And
needs
in a
to
hallway?
stay in jail.
Who else was in that? Oh, he probably bought that floor. No one else was on that floor probably.
I don't know. I just think maybe.
Because they do that for the president. You don't think Diddy's clearing out the floor with the shit he's doing?
True. He's not just gonna like have someone next door.
No. Have a family next door while he's beating Cassie.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been talking about dark shit this whole episode.
No, I think it's been fine.
We could talk about me turning 32.
32. Nice. How do you feel? You're in your 30s, early 30s.
I know.
What an opportunity.
No, dead
Well, you
ass.
had-
I'm like I could still do shit.
No, you definitely can because you've had all your 20s.
Mhm.
Now you're in your 30s.
Ah.
I think
Yeah.
it's like, this is when you're like an adult for real.
No, dead ass. I'm like, oh, I'm a mom.
Because I feel like people give the excuse of like in your 20s you're finding yourself, but also in your 30s I think you're finding yourself all the way
time,
through.
all
bruh.
the way.
There's no way you should be like, I'm done.
But I feel like in your 30s is when you're like, okay,
That's crazy.
I've experienced life to the point where I feel like I can give people advice or like, you know, like I lived a little longer or whatever. So like,
Yeah, you definitely have more wisdom because you have more data.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. That's literally it. But I feel this is gonna sound so stupid, but
Mm.
I feel not like a mind shift, like like a big change,
Mm.
but I just feel like, okay, girl, I'm in my early 30s. Like, I could still be doing stuff, and sometimes I get too in my head of like, oh, I'm a mom, I'm a mom, I'm a mom, I'm a mom. But it's like, girl, you're not just a mom.
No,
Like
you're
you're
not,
still your own person, obviously. But it's hard because you lose yourself in like being a parent.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm like, I still need to do shit because once they go back to school, then what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, like I can't
You have
start
to
then. I
still
have to start now.
Cultivate the other parts of your life.
Yeah. I have to build.
Hobbies.
In those 2-3 years, I have to start building that now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because
So that's
they
where
are
my
getting,
mind's
like
at.
you're saying, I don't mean to cut you off, but they are getting
Mhm.
to like a point where they're not going to need you as much, like you said.
Mhm.
They're going to be in school.
Mhm.
Although you'll just have different responsibilities.
Yeah.
Like now you got to go to their games and
Right,
like their
yeah,
practices
yeah.
or their recitals or
It'll just be
rehearsals or-
different, but I'll have more time like for me. So it's
Yeah.
like, so with that being said, I don't think I've said it on here, but I told you guys that I'm gonna go back to school
Oh, I don't think you told me that.
for the interpreting.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, court interpreting.
Ooh.
That
You're going to be
shit's-
there with
It's gonna-
Diddy.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the room.
No, dead ass. I'll be in
Senor Diddy.
the. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. I had like an orientation, and the owner of the school where I'm going. Well, I'm doing it online, but it's here in California. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not gonna be easy. So if you're gonna sign up for it, like take it seriously.
Mm.
I was like, and then he was like giving examples of like terminology that we would have to use like in the courtroom, and I'm like, yeah.
Can you, like what? Can you bring
I
some-
can't even. I can't even, bruh. But he's basically saying like,
Can't even times two.
literally, and I'm gonna say it again. Basically, he's saying that like, obviously, when you interpret something from English to Spanish or vice versa, the words are usually like flipped.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
The
So you
order.
can't say it exactly how you're hearing it.
Yeah.
You literally have to change it. And he's like, and you have to get to a point where you're thinking in the same language.
Yeah.
So like right now, all my thoughts are in English.
Yeah.
And he's like, your thoughts have to be in Spanish too.
Mm.
Because when you're in there, you can't be like you can't think about what you're going to say.
No,
you just have
gotta
to
be
know
full
it.
Spanish mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta switch from.
So I'm going to be bilingual as fuck. Like I feel like I already am, obviously, but I'm going to know like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And they make
Interesting.
money. He was like, if you do this and you like
Oh, they do. Yeah.
get like certified, actually, you could get like $9,000 a month, and that's a lot for me. Okay.
Yeah.
He said like 500-600 a day. I was like,
There's people
sign me up.
at the church we used to go to.
Mm-hmm.
He used to do that, and his wife didn't work. No one else in his family worked. He just survived off of that. They bought houses.
Yeah.
I mean, like he was really good, but
Yeah. So I'm excited. Hopefully, no. I'm gonna do it. I know it's gonna be hard though, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
scared. But
no, you should do it.
yeah,
It'll be
so
a time to challenge yourself and really.
yeah, because I haven't
stretch
been
your
to school in a
capabilities.
long ass time. So
Yeah.
um,
But boom, you see, that's another role right there. Isn't that interesting how you're a mother now, but then soon you're gonna, in a certain room and certain context, you're gonna be an interpreter for
I'm
a
gonna be.
criminal
I have to be
or
so
someone who's in
professional.
need.
So professional.
Yeah.
I've never worked in a setting like that because I've always just worked with kids, so I could like fuck around.
Yeah.
You gotta be
No
serious
fucking
now.
around
I'm
here.
wearing a little suit,
Yep.
my little briefcase.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna hear you click clacking
Yeah.
down the hallway, down the
In
courthouse.
my high heels.
You can
They're
be
gonna hate to see me coming. With my name, interpreter Miss Jasmine Zuniga, Jasmine,
Ooh.
al frente. Oh my god, it's gonna be funny. Like what? And then I'm gonna walk out and just come home to the kids and be like, "Da-da-da." Like
Yeah.
I didn't just do some serious ass
There's
job.
people, I think it's in Vegas, where they have kids, they'll go to the recitals and stuff, and then their job is to remotely man
Oh yeah, you
drones
told me. Yeah, that's
to
crazy.
kill people on the other side of on another continent. And then they'll go back home and go to sleep.
Act like nothing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But that's roles. We always, there's no real self, Jasmine.
No.
I've been
what?
reading a lot of books about the self.
Okay. And
Let me
words.
tell you about the self.
Okay.
Basically, like you were saying right now, you have, like you're a mother, but you're also not a mother
Right.
because you're Jasmine.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
On a certain level, you're just Jasmine.
Yeah,
Who's
because
right now being a mother.
right, that's my role.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then other times you walk into a completely different room, everything changes. The whole game or whatever changes. And now you're an interpreter.
It's
and you
kind
have
of
to
like
completely shift.
yeah, yep.
And now this other Jasmine is coming to like the forefront of all the Jasmines.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's more realistic of what's actually going on inside of our head.
Mhm.
I think we have like a bunch of eyes, or that's what these weird books I've been reading,
Mhm.
saying. The bunch of eyes in inside of what you think is yourself, and you're just like rotating like a carousel
Yeah,
on a
because
daily basis.
but you do that too.
Who?
You.
Oh no, yeah, it's everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just using you as an example.
Yeah. Which is
'Cause that's what
crazy
we're
because
talking
like when you walk into a room, you're playing someone else. Like
Yeah.
around you guys, I'm your sister.
Yeah.
I'm not your mom. I'm not your coworker.
Exactly.
Around mom, I'm the daughter.
Yes, it's like we're all acting
Yeah.
different roles all at the
Yeah.
same time. Somehow,
When you're with your boyfriend,
like
girlfriend,
it's all lucid.
now you're a different
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Subtly,
Yeah.
in subtle ways.
Mm-hmm. Kind of crazy actually. Cause then like there's a lot going on all the time.
Yeah.
Even if you feel like you're doing the same thing every day.
No, and so much of your body and your mental processes are just automatic.
Yeah.
You're not even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just on the surface, bro.
My head, I'm just keeping my head above water,
Yeah,
literally.
we're above the water. Imagine
Yeah.
everything under the water.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of water, there's a guy who's doing a sale. He bought. He quit his job.
Yes.
If I heard right, because he found out he has like this disease or something, and pretty much anything can happen to him at any given point. So he's like, I fucking hate this job. I'm not working this job for my life that I have.
Of course.
So he quit his job and bought a sailboat, and now he's just like sailing the world. And right now he's sailing to Hawaii.
Nice.
So it was like over like almost 4,000 miles or something.
And he's documenting.
And he's documenting it,
vlogging it?
on TikTok.
Nice.
And I think he has like 1,500 miles left, and he's on like day 6 or something.
And he's just in the middle of the
And
fucking
he's just
ocean.
in the middle of the ocean, and he's like, the waves today are like crazy, and he's showing the waves, and I'm like, and you're in that little fucking boat. It's a
He's
good
gonna
size,
die in the ocean.
but I'm like, you're crazy. But
Did he say he had previous experience of like?
no, he just said, I want to sail around the world,
I mean, he's got
and he took his
balls.
cat with him.
R.I.P. to that cat too.
He showed his cat, and he's like, the cat's doing better than me, and then the cat's just like sleeping in the corner, and he's like, and he was freaking out because the waves were so big, and the cat's
Jesus
just like,
Christ.
the boat's going like this, and the cat's just asleep.
How's he uploading?
Right? How do you have connection? Because I don't
Xfinity is not getting out
I don't
there.
even get it in my house. I'm on the phone. If I'm in my room, it's cutting off.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, that shit's not real, bruh. That shit's not. Connection is not real. They just, if you're having a good conversation, government don't want it. They're just trying to shut it down. Bad connection. This guy is trying to survive. They want to put this out there. So
Paranoia.
like, give him all the connection he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that guy's wild.
How much do you think of the media is fake?
Probably like 90%.
Like 90% of it.
I mean,
And I mean, like obviously things happen, but the way they interpret it and twist it,
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
probably is a lot, if not all of it, right? Like I've seen so many salacious titles, like clickbaity titles, and you click on it and you're like, oh, that's not even actually
Not
what
no,
happened or what
no,
he said.
No. Well, that's like we were saying
what she
earlier,
said,
like
whatever.
Communication and stuff. People just interpret everything differently. So
Yeah.
what we think is fake, someone else believes to be real.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Who knows?
Like I feel like we're all getting duped at this point. Like there's no way both sides of
Yeah, dude,
anything,
we're just
of
living.
anything, any opinion is like 100%. Are you 100% true? You
Nothing.
think stuff on the internet is 100% true?
No.
I'd say stuff on the internet's probably like
Like
65,
if I'm
70%
Googling
true.
something, if I'm Googling an answer, I'm like, okay. Could be right, but
Yeah,
also could be wrong. Because
Like I
someone
believe that
wrote
for
that.
right now.
Someone wrote that.
Yeah. That came out of someone's mind and they took a shit before they wrote that down.
And I just believe it.
And now that's like what everybody believes and we're like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But dude, I Google stuff every day.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Google, I told my girl this last time. I was like, if it wasn't for Google, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
Like I'd be stranded. I'd be lost.
Who am I asking questions to? Who's gonna give me the answers?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
I'll
I'm
Google
gonna
anything. I need to put something in the air fryer. Google. How long? Literally,
Exactly.
literally the other day, I wanted to eat some pot stickers, but when I make in the pan, they always get stuck and then they fall apart, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because I'm following
All
the
the pot
directions,
sticker guts get on the
and
floor.
it's not doing it right. So I'm looking up videos, and everyone's doing exactly what I'm doing, and then they're coming out perfect. And I was like, fuck that. So I was like, I bet you I can make these in the air fryer. So I Googled frozen pot stickers in air fryer, and like it said this temperature, this many minutes, spray them with some oil. Perfect.
Amen.
Why was I pissing
Does your air
myself off?
fryer have some of that like old
The
air
little
fryer
residue.
residue?
It
And
like
it's just been there and it's like
yeah.
almost black.
It
It's
like
like dark
marinates.
brown.
Yeah, it gives the food more flavor.
Yeah,
It's like a
having-
barbecue.
It's like having some old charcoal or like
Yeah.
something.
hmm
I don't know.
I don't think there's anyone out there that washes their air fryer every single time they use it. If you do, wow, you got your shit together.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But you can also just buy like the linings for it.
Yeah.
But then you run out and you're like,
You're like,
still
I'm
need to
hungry.
use the air fryer.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Yep.
Food over everything else.
What'd you eat today? Have you eaten?
I had a coffee for sure. I know that. I don't think I ate. No.
I haven't eaten either.
Mm-mm-mm.
We got an early start today, so
Early start.
just podcast.
What do you mean we started it at?
Like I haven't eaten
12:30.
today because I woke up and I was just getting ready and cleaning and stuff.
Oh,
Usually I have like all day.
sure.
Anyway. Boring.
You know, I never considered myself a producer, but I just produced right now.
Yeah, you
I just
didn't flip
produced-
the camera. There
I
we
just-
go. We're back.
Produced the podcast.
We're
right
gonna
now.
get a producer soon,
back.
guys. Don't worry. My
Tell our
babysitter.
producer outside. To
My producer is my babysitter right now, and she's not doing a good job.
yeah. No, she's trying her best.
I know, dude. She has 3 kids out there. Props.
Did
You think
know?
you could be alone with the 3 kids by yourself?
I think I have once.
Really?
They're pretty chill with me, honestly. I think they can fill me out, and they're like, this guy's chill.
It's just because like
And then
they're more
they
chill
just
when the
chill.
mom's not around. Most of the time.
I don't know.
Because then they look and they don't see the mom. They're like, oh, well, I can't ask him for nothing. So we'll just relax. It's different. They just act different. But anyway,
No. I think they just really fuck with me.
that too. They definitely do.
They used to castrate little boys back in the like not medieval, but when they had orchestras like Beethoven
Mm-hmm.
and Haydn and stuff like that. They would castrate little boys so that when they were growing up, they could keep their high-pitched voice to sing at higher tones.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Does that actually work?
I guess so.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. They don't do it
Jesus.
anymore, obviously, but I thought that was pretty crazy.
I wanted to show you this TikTok, but I don't see it.
I think they're trying to brainwash us with prize picks.
With what?
Prize picks?
Oh my gosh.
You getting all those prize picks ads to Drewski? California.
Drewski. Oh, Drewski.
Yeah, Drewski. He's cool, though. He has that show.
Yeah, he's funny.
But it's just they're spamming that ad. As I open YouTube, prize picks. I
Yeah.
open any TikTok, prize picks.
It's like gambling, right?
Yeah, it's gambling for
Which is like,
Sports.
bruh, people don't have money. Stop trying to
exactly, and now they're
you're
just spamming
getting
gambling.
people in debt.
Gambling ads are crazy.
No, super.
They legalize gambling.
Okay, I want to show you. I thought this TikTok was funny, but whatever. Because I be trying to show Anna something. And she's like, that was
I mean,
Not
gambling
funny.
should be legal. You should do what you want with your money, but
no, yeah,
it shouldn't be advertised on TV to kids on YouTube
no,
to kids.
no. But what do you think
Prize
about
Picks.
the people who are like sponsored by them and do like ads?
That's whatever. I think that's up to the person because they're picking their ads.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
can
Like,
say
do
no
you
to the
think
ad.
do you think they should be saying no to that ad?
I mean,
To that ad?
if prize picks,
That's what I'm saying. Cause like make your money, but like dang, you know.
I mean, it's really just how much money you want.
Yeah.
You know,
If they're gonna offer me grands,
I would think about it maybe twice.
close
you're like-
close your eyes while you're signing it.
Yeah, I'd be like, damn, God put this in front of me though.
Yeah. I've never had that much money. Give it to me. Nah, I'm not a sellout.
But it's just interesting. No, it's just interesting though that they're just spamming that,
Mhm.
and we just eat it up.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Dead ass.
And they do that through like sneaky laws that they pass. They're like, this is a law for something else, but we're also legally as gambling under the table. That's also in the law. That's 700 pages long, so no one's gonna read it.
But like that could
You
not
think-
that could not be me because I'm not gambling.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
gambling.
not losing the money that I
I don't-
have
yeah, I don't wanna
for
lose.
for literally what?
I know statistically, it's all for the house. It's rigged. It's all percentage. It's all.
So, but there's like people who are good at gambling. What does
I
that
mean,
mean?
if you're playing cards,
Okay, yeah.
you can be good.
Like slots, random,
like slots
right?
is like, I mean, random, but I think it's set at a percentage.
Right, like it's
So
set
where
up.
you only win after a certain amount of possibilities and
Mhm,
probabilities.
mhm.
I pulled both of those words out of my ass, so hopefully that made sense. But
Possibilities for sure. What was the other one?
probabilities. I
Yeah.
think probability is a better word for that.
They're kind of like the same word, so you could have just used one.
Yeah, but I think possibility is more vague. Probability, I think, is more like math
Right.
wise.
Yeah.
It's in the math
I agree.
mathosphere.
It's in
Have you heard
that.
about the manosphere
No.
as a woman?
Hmm?
You probably come across the manosphere and you didn't like it. You felt like you like when Edward gets burned. But
What are you talking
the
about?
manosphere is like the Andrew Tate.
Ew.
and- yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, like Andrew Tate. Well, Andrew Tate's
I
the
literally forget he even exists. That's how much I don't think about
most, I
him.
mean, he was just pimping out women, low key. That's how he got rich.
He's crazy.
And then he was just scamming dudes on Discord saying, I can make you like me. And he was just teaching them how to pimp, I think. But,
Scam.
or be like more of a man. Like more like whatever that is.
More like make the women do everything.
Kickbox. He was a kickboxer.
He should have been like in Fight Club or something.
He's definitely giving Fight Club energy, like nihilistic. Life is blah. Ugh.
So strong. I'm such a man. I'm so strong.
Capitalism.
Shut the fuck up. You will still cry if I hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And capitalism, although it's not the best, Pepsi, snacks, McDonald's.
Tell me. Tell me, definitely. McDonald's? It's like not really good food, obviously,
No,
but
it's
we love
terrible.
that shit though.
It's almost like it's so shitty we go back to it because it's shitty.
Oops.
Whoa.
Bestie, I
Oops.
fear.
Whoa.
Okay.
Do you have Instagram reels you trying to show me?
I have one
All
TikTok
right, show.
one. Okay.
What is it?
I thought I told you I thought this one was funny, but we'll see.
Oh my god, guys, I saw Peso Pluma for the first time. Like he said. No, and like I'm also naming my kid like money. Period. Like coin. Like no
Coin?
USD.
so
like
USD.
USD? That'd be kind of hard. People call you Ust.
I lost it when she was like, dead ass, I'm going to name my kids like money. Like coin? Yeah.
Coin, fiat,
USD?
USD, euro.
Dollar, come here.
Euro, dollar, USD, coin,
Penny.
fiat, penny,
Quarter?
quarterback.
Nickel.
Middle name him back. Let's quarterback. Whatever.
Oh my gosh. Like naming your kids wild names is wild.
It's hilarious because they gotta live with it until they're an adult.
But
to
like
change
why
it. It's the ultimate prank.
why do that to your child?
Well, if it's a good name, it's a cool name. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, penny kind of works.
Penny, yeah, because like that's like a nickname for other words.
Quarter, I can see it. I can see quarter a bit.
I could hear
No,
that in the
something
near
about
future.
Order. Something like that. The last bit of quarter sounds
And it's
like
starting with the
feminine.
Q. You're like, okay, kind of
yeah,
cool.
Like Quinn,
Like Quaid.
quarter, Quaid. Yeah.
Quaid, love Quaid. Love him to death. But when Damon first told me that name, I was like, fuck no. Quaid, because like we're so Mexican, right? And I'm like, that sounds
Yeah.
white as fuck to me,
Sure,
right?
it just sounded different.
Quaid. I was like, who do you think this kid's gonna be, bro? And then it grew on me. It grew
Yeah.
on me, and then I was like, okay. And now like I can't see him as anything else.
No, he's Quaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's with the Q.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's also Sebastian.
Yeah.
When he's in trouble, I call him that.
He's like,
Yeah. What? Dude, he's 4 going on fucking 15, 14 or something because he be calling me bro. Hey, bro. And I'm like, Mom, no, bro. And then he'll like ask, can I get some candy, bro? Who do you think you are talking to me
He's
like
just
that?
living his life, bro.
No, he's living
right
his
now.
life.
He's in the 4 seasons. He gets fed. He gets showered.
He gets whatever he wants.
Does he take? At what age do you take yourself a shower? Because I don't remember that period where I was like, all right, now I'm showering by myself. Like, fuck y'all.
I'm
I just
old
remember
enough.
all of a sudden it happened.
I don't know.
Because like, obviously when he's 1, you gotta.
Right, he's not.
And then when someone's 2,
Still.
for sure. 3,
3, 4
yeah,
still.
4,
I feel like maybe like 6, 7.
6, 7.
Like alone.
Yeah, 6,
Yeah.
7 is
Like, hey,
alright,
go take
bro.
a shower.
Yeah,
I'll
'Cause
turn the
then-
water on for you, but that's about it.
yeah, that's about it. Go.
Yeah.
Because after that, yeah, you're a boy.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you're a girl.
Girl.
And it's like, come on.
Get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your fucking life together. Take that shower.
Yeah, exactly.
At 7 years old.
That's gonna be weird. But I just popped the nail off. Lovely.
Damn, embarrassing.
It looks like I'm missing the tip of my finger.
Well, Desmond, that's a gang sign somewhere in the world.
Oh
Careful.
my god.
One less
Let me-
fingernail, maybe that's code for something. Isn't that something like some gay code or something like that?
Fingernails?
Yeah, not having nails
No, I don't think so.
or like.
I think isn't there a thing with like an earring? Like if guys have one singular
I
earring
think back
on like
in the
one
day
side
that was like a sign. Yeah,
Yeah.
like early 2000s where earring
Yeah.
gay.
on a certain. I
Yeah,
don't know if
I
it was
think
the
it's
left
like
or the
on
right.
the left. Something.
I'm about to pop all these off.
And then like in prison, if someone's holding your pocket, that means they're like theirs.
Oh, instead of holding hands.
Like, but that's like their bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. Whatever.
There's this girl that I saw on TikTok, and she was in prison for like 5 years. So she's out now, and she's talking about
What
like
for?
I don't know. I saw someone in the comments saying that she like robbed a store.
Oh, it's like nonviolent.
Yeah. So she just
She
had to do
just-
like her time or whatever. But she was in jail or in prison with like, you know, the bad people, the murderers. You don't have to
Yeah,
bleep
yeah,
these
yeah.
words, but like
But-
the rapists
sure.
and all that shit. So, but when she was in prison, she's like roommates with these people and stuff. And she put it in a different perspective for me because she was like, oh, I lived with these people. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, duh, these people live with each other. Like, in my head, I'm like, they're
every
just
day.
spending the night with each other. Like, you know, but they
No.
live with them.
They're doing laundry with them, their jobs with them.
Yeah. So, when she was in there, they have no access to like the computers and the records and stuff. So they don't know what each other has done unless they tell each other. And she said a lot of the time people don't tell each other. So she was like, I was living with this girl and I knew nothing about her. So she was my friend. Like we were friends, right? She was like, she was my aunt in prison, like blah,
I mean,
blah.
it's in the past.
So
And she's in prison.
now she's
So-
out and now she's doing a series where she looks up what they did and she's like recording herself and she's like the first girl she was talking about, this girl Amelia, she set another woman on fire, killed her and set her on fire or something like that. And she was like, if like I would have never guessed that she did anything like that because she's so different now. And I'm like, but she did. And she could have killed you.
But she didn't though.
I know. That's
She's a
why
better
she's like in
person.
shock. But
I mean, she was also in prison. But
and they're like, how are they putting you in the same room as someone who killed someone when you just robbed a store? That doesn't correlate.
it definitely doesn't. I
That
wouldn't
should
think
not
that's
be
fair.
allowed. Yeah.
But it's also growth. For the other person to be in
It's
another room with
They're
someone and not
testing them
kinda-
every day.
Which really means they just wanted to burn that girl.
Yeah, because it was like a love triangle thing.
They were trying to be real freaky poly and it didn't work out.
Hmm. She got too jealous.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Damn, she Alicia Keys there for real.
Crazy. A lot of people do that.
That's Alicia Keys, right?
What'd she do?
No, this girl is on fire.
Oh, the song?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay.
Alicia Keys.
Mm.
Trailed. I have no idea how we got there. My God.
What?
The kid grunting.
Okay, there's a throne. There's a throne in this coffee shop.
Where?
Cup of Joy.
Oh. Like a seat?
Yeah, but it's a throne. It's like a seat, like a super nice medieval throne seat,
Why do they have that in
like
there?
Game of Thrones, because it's like a religious coffee shop. And that's
Is it
supposed
just
to
like
be,
decorative?
it's supposed to be like the throne God is sitting in.
Hmm.
And they have it on a pedestal. It's like this weird contraption.
It's big.
Yeah, it's a chair size.
Did you take
It's
a
a
picture?
full on. No, I should though. I'll try to go before this gets uploaded, and I'll take a picture and I'll put it in. But it's like elevated. It's not on the floor. It's like there's a contraption where I don't know why I keep using the word contraption, but it's
You sound smart.
it's a piece of block that's hanging by like 2 chain links or whatever
Okay.
to match the vibe. And then the chair is on that, so it's
Okay.
kind of like chest level
Okay.
when you're
Oh.
standing. And there's the Bible at the foot of it.
Oh.
And like I don't know if it's like on a certain page that
When they
mentions the
put
chair
that
with the
up?
throne. I don't know. I think it's probably been there since they built it. Maybe 'cause
Oh,
it feels like it's on.
You
theme.
never been in there before?
Not before they had it. It seemed like it was always there.
Mm.
And then I was just like, one really nice chair. I want to sit in it because it does look really nice.
Oh my
It's got like really nice cushion, really nice wooden armrests. I gotta take a picture of it, and they light it super nice. But it's
That's
also
crazy.
like I'm like, on a psychological level or like on a spiritual level, whatever. They're trying to image that God is sitting there in that chair right now.
Oh, you think so?
I think that's the idea.
Mm.
Like that's God's throne, and
I would've
nobody's
just-
sitting on it. So if God would ever visit this room, that would be His throne. If He's not there already,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
I thought of
And
it
it's
more
just
of
interesting
like
that they have that motif there.
I thought of it more of like how some people have like a statue of Virgin Mary.
Sure,
Like Virgin Mary isn't there, but they're like
but yeah, it's like the
You know?
spirit. They're bringing the spirit into the object.
True. I see what you're saying.
Like the object, obviously, that's just a fucking chair.
yeah, duh.
On another level, it's just cotton.
But they're
leather,
showing like I
wood.
feel like they're doing it as like obviously respect. Like they want to show how much they believe and care, so they want to put that there
Sure.
to show like this is what we believe in. Like they could have put like Jesus on the cross, a thing right there
That'd
or
be
whatever.
crazy.
Like you know how they have it like on the necklace, but like
I don't think that'd be a good marketable thing, though.
no, I'm just saying.
Imagine having a coffee shop and then you walk in and it's just a giant, realistic statue of Jesus on
well,
the
they
cross.
have that in churches, which is crazy.
Yeah, but they're not selling coffee.
True.
Imagine, like, can I get a double espresso over some latte?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like, actually, I'm gonna go. Just get uncomfortable.
And for real.
But yeah, I'm just like, interesting.
Do you this?
I thought it was
whatever.
interesting, kind of like if
Bold move.
obviously it depends. Bold move for sure.
Mhm.
Because if you're not a religious person and you walk in there and you have no idea of even
I didn't
anything
know they
about
were.
the Bible and the
I
chair
didn't
and
know they were a religious coffee shop until
they
you
are.
told me that like a while ago.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
look at the cup, there's like the 4 faces
Mm-hmm.
of what the angels have or what was envisioned, what
Good.
I think Ezekiel saw.
Good business name, Cup of Joy,
Yeah,
for like a religious coffee place.
true.
Mhm.
Joy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a cup of joy, even though it's
Yeah.
cuppa like with the K, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
for the kingdom of God.
He's onto something.
Jasmine, I can get in my bag.
I'm 3 nails down, guys. Look at my fingers.
We're getting a live update on her nails.
Once one falls off, my
Mm.
anxiety, ADHD does not just let that one be. I have to take them all off
You gotta lock in, Jasmine.
immediately.
Let's do a quick 25-hour meditation session right now.
Oh, quick. Are you
It'll
still
be
going on your
quick.
fucking 10-day? No? Huh.
No,
Cancel that shit.
because I had no job and no girlfriend, and I was just going to school, and then all of a sudden I got 2 jobs, and I'm going to school, and then I have
A
a
girlfriend.
relationship, and I'm like, down.
Until now you're busy.
No, I'm like, I had
You
to
got
email the guy
saved.
like, yo,
Thank God.
I didn't get saved. I'm just my practice. My practice is still down here. God was like, yo, you're not ready for that.
Yeah, you're not ready.
Or whatever.
You would have came back crazy as fuck.
Maybe.
You would not have been the same.
I would have come back
You
different.
just never talk to us either. You'd be like, language doesn't need to be spoken or something fucking stupid. You feel my vibe.
I'd be coming and floating like Prince. Yeah.
Jesus. My
Like,
knee just freaking.
I would have sacrificed my legs for my my mutant abilities, like in X-Men, what Xavier did. Because
True.
Xavier could walk. He could walk, but he was like, nah, I like my powers too much. Isn't that crazy?
So you can just push me around all day. Okay.
He was pushing himself around.
I thought that happened.
He was lifting himself like a baby.
I didn't know that's
Low
what
key
happened.
comfy. He was probably really comfy. But yeah, that is what happened.
I
That
did
was
not
in
know
X-Men
that.
First Class, which is a pretty good
Honestly,
Disney
I haven't
Marvel
seen
movie.
any of the X-Men's full on.
You're missing out.
Like any.
At least X-Men First Class. That one's good. That's when he loses his legs. No, he actually loses his legs because he gets shot in the spine.
That's what I thought.
I'm
Something
wrong.
happened.
Yeah.
You made up
Damn.
a whole lie right now.
Damn, my bad.
I've
Mr.
seen the
Xavier.
X-Men movie where he has like his daughter and she's like him. Have you seen that one?
I don't think so.
Where like she has like the little fucking shit too.
Oh,
It's newer.
Logan.
That one.
When he's old,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they make a copy of him
And
or like a
even
version
that
of
one,
him.
yeah, I've seen like that's the one I've seen the most
That
of.
one's
I
really
still
good.
haven't seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be honest, I don't see any movies full on. I can't sit that
You
long.
don't finish a movie,
I
so
e-
you just start movies.
no, like they'll be on, but like probably like 20, 30 minutes in, I have to like get up and do something. So like
Mm.
I'll miss a part of it and then I'll come back, watch another 20, 30, get up, do something again.
But in a movie theater, you can focus up. You can lock in.
Well, I have to because I can't do anything else. I don't like going to the movie theater though.
Why? 'Cause
Freaks
you think
me
you're gonna
out.
get shot up.
Mm-hmm. Dead ass.
I've been to the movie theater a lot since then, and I haven't gotten shot up.
I know, but like
So you can go. You got this.
I can't. Like the last time we went, what did we watch?
Was it when we saw Moana 2?
I think so. But then me and
Inside Out
Damon
2?
went with Quaid, and I was like low key freaking out the whole time. So I'd rather just not go.
Jasmine, you gotta.
It's just not fun for me. That's okay.
You gotta tame your imagination.
It's okay.
But it's not fun for you because you fear it.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go do something that you're fearful of doing.
hmm
So really, Jasmine, you gotta wake up from that fear.
It's like flying
let
a
it
plane.
go, bro. But you're not flying a plane. You're going to watch a movie.
No, but like I'm just as scared as like getting on a plane.
Like that's a bit more understandable.
I can't believe people get on planes and they're not scared.
I mean, I feel like
Like you're not worried at all that this shit could just go down right now.
I have that in the back
That's
of my
crazy.
mind for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's like, I'm like it's happened.
But-
When I get online on the plane, I'm like, all right, it's something you gotta gamble with. You just gotta accept. It's not in my control.
That's
It's just
that's
whoever's
the
bus driver, whoever's driving this hoe.
That's crazy.
Respect to you, sir. Truly,
No, truly.
unappreciated.
Yeah.
Unappreciated.
How much
for
money
sure.
do they make? Hey
Not
Siri,
enough, and I heard a lot of them want to kill themselves.
how much money do pilots make?
I heard.
That's crazy. That's like nothing. I could not hold in that expression.
How much do they make?
50,000 to 150,000
Okay, they should make at least 150,000 if
Like,
you're fucking
at
flying an
least.
airplane. Yeah,
at least.
you're traveling bodies through the air for time purposes. We could still go on boats,
Okay.
but we just want faster.
See, this doesn't make sense.
We want to
It
ship our bodies
says,
faster.
according to the industry, pilots in the U.S. earn between 50,000 to 150,000 annually, depending on experience, airline, and aircraft. However, the average salary for airline pilots in the U.S. is around 200,000.
Damn, so 200.
So I think 200,000 if
that's
you're
fair.
like,
That's cool.
That's cool. I think that those are like the more experienced ones.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in the beginning, low pay,
If you're making 50 grand,
low ass pay. Like
That's
that's a
crazy.
regular job. Not a pilot, but like
yeah,
The
you're making as
income.
much as teachers make.
shit. Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
And you're fucking, I was going to say driving an airplane.
I mean, it gets even silly to compare that to be like, who should earn the most money?
yeah,
It's
everyone should just be paid
everybody should
fairly.
just be comfortable.
Like just
'Cause
give them enough. Why are we
Yeah.
shorting people?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
bro,
it's
you're not
just-
even giving them real dollars. You're just depositing it into their fucking bank account.
Yeah, it's just a number.
Yeah.
I never
Give me
see-
a little bit
I
extra.
usually never see physically my money.
No.
You know how rarely I actually go to the bank? When I go to the bank, I'm like, fuck, like I don't even want to be here.
I don't
hate
want to
being
pull
here.
out cash.
It's so boring.
Also,
I-
like losing money sucks because you can't get it back.
Yeah,
Losing
yeah,
your
yeah.
debit card, shut it off.
Yeah.
You didn't lose your money.
And the processes are so slow. The bank is so inconvenient.
Oh yeah. Well,
You think they catch up with the times? Like Cash App? Like Cash App came out before any banks came out with an app like Cash App.
yep.
Why did it take a guy to be like, well, I can just do that shit because no one
Transfer
else
money.
is doing it, and then he did it, and now that's the standard. But it took that long.
Yeah.
The banks with millions of dollars of money didn't think of that.
Because Cash App came out before
they don't do
Apple
that.
Pay too. Like Apple.
Apple Pay too, like ingenious. I remember one time I was with someone who came out of jail, and they were in jail before like Apple Pay and Tap to Pay and all that stuff came out, and like the automatic. I mean, maybe this was a trend. I haven't seen these in a while, but the automatic fountain machines where you just put
Oh,
your hand
yeah.
under it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those went away low key.
Low key.
They kind of came out with those, and people were like, "What the?"
Yeah, I think they were wasting too much water.
Maybe, yeah. Now there's just back to the click ones, which is probably better UX because then you could feel the thing, and then you have control over, or instead of this weird ass sensor, you don't know
Yeah.
the location of the sensor. Anyways, this guy didn't even know that had come out, so we
Mhm.
went to In-N-Out, and we did Tap to Pay. He was like, "What the fuck was that?" He was like, "What is that?" And then we were watching him get the fountain soda, and then he was like impressed by like the sensor. Not impressed, but just like
yeah.
being like, "Whoa!" Like I
Like
didn't know this
imagine
was
they
out.
go
This
to
wasn't
like
here when-
Piology and they have that soda machine where you can like mix the.
that too. Yeah,
That's wild. When I see
Like-
that, I'm still like, how is this working?
yeah.
What in the? Who's in there running this little
Am
system?
I getting a residue of the past?
Oh,
soda?
definitely.
It's like-
100%.
Then that's kind of like the past soda spitting up in my soda, and I don't want that.
That's gross.
Now I'm gonna have to double dip, so I can get pure Pepsi. Instead
Right,
of-
like run it
Pepsi
once
Fanta.
and then do it again.
Yeah, or Pepsi strawberry, whatever the fuck the other drink was.
Crazy drinks too. I'm like, bro, chill. That's so much sugar.
yeah.
There's no way that tastes good when you're drinking that.
Yeah.
Ew. Ever since we drink Coke Zero, when I have like normal soda, I'm like, kind of nasty.
Yeah. Now it's like there's a soda hierarchy. There's levels to the soda game. If
Yeah.
you drink regular soda with all that sugar, get the fuck, you're a peasant. But if you drink Coke Zero, it's kind of like Apple. It's like the Apple.
Yeah.
It's like luxury soda. It's like
Mhm.
this is sugar water, but without the sugar. Like I'm drinking what you're drinking, but we different.
Yeah, definitely. And if someone doesn't like Coke Zero, I'm like, you're weird.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're one of them.
Yeah. Like my friend Jamie, I didn't know she liked Coke Zero. And then at her bridal shower, someone asked her what was her favorite soda? And she said Coke Zero. And I was like, girl, why didn't you ever tell me? We just bonded right now because our favorite soda is Coke Zero. Yeah,
We're little rats, bro. We're bonding over Coke Zero.
literally.
We love it though.
hmm
That's the best.
We went to her bridal shower and one of her maid of honors made like a backdrop and it was like books because Jamie's like a big reader.
Nice.
Right, and she made this herself. Let me show you a picture. It's crazy.
What?
You could put it in here if you want. I didn't get a picture of just it, but like look at that in the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
it's crazy. I think I have a video of like the whole place. It looks crazy, huh?
Yeah,
And she made that herself.
that's like some Harry Potter
I thought
shit.
they like rented it. I was like, oh, where'd you get that from? And she was like, oh, Sarah made it. And I was like, girl, that took time.
That would look good on like the wall of a house, like the inside of like a library or something.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Like-
Whoa.
They went all out for her. I said, I can never throw a party after this because I will never, my parties will never look like that.
More inspo, but that's crazy.
So cool, huh? She said she saw it like on Pinterest and she was like, I could make that. I said, dang.
That is definitely like a Pinteresty vibe.
I wish I
But I
could
like
be
it.
like
That's sick.
that artistic.
You can, Jasmine. You can. You just gotta be it. When you say you wish, you're separating
Diego, I'll
yourself.
go like to draw something and my mind just goes blank. Like I literally don't even know where to start
You
the
don't-
pencil. Like
no, do what that girl did. She did it. She wasn't. You can technically say that girl wasn't being artsy because she just saw it on Pinterest and then she did it.
but she was
Although it
able
came
to
out
yeah, she was able
in her,
to like
in her own way.
exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
All you have to start is to try to copy something, and then through the copy, it'll come out your own way.
Well, I could do that with
There's
makeup.
you can't really exactly like that's why girls say it's like an art because on a certain level it is, and it's a you
But,
can
like, I'm not-
elevate certain elements of your face. Sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to take away from that, but
It's not real.
yeah, you just got to copy it, and that's a perfect example. You just copy makeup routines, and it's slightly different because it's on your face,
Right.
and your hand is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be the same with any other venture that's artistic that you feel like you can't do. Like if you wanted to do an artsy wall for someone's fucking party, you could do that, bro.
That would be crazy.
You just have to do it. And then once you do it, you'll have that recorded in your nervous system and in your mind, so you'll know you can do it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a practice and a muscle. But
I
at
feel
first, you have to be it. And you can't wish it, because then you're separating yourself. You're being like, it's not for me, it's over there. But it's like, nah, you could just do it right now if you just did it.
Yeah.
Like anything you want to do, you just got to do it. And that sounds weird, and hopefully I don't sound
I mean, no, because you could literally do anything you want to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
why
crazy.
We're podcasting.
Yeah,
we're working on the art of podcasting.
Yeah. Like, I've been posting it on TikTok,
This
which
is
is like,
52. Not 52, but 50.
okay.
Yeah.
And I'll take like TikTok, like inspo, like I'll see a girl do something like, oh, I could do that, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just don't do it. And then I'm like expecting it to be done, but I'm not doing it. So it's like, what the fuck, bitch? At the end of the day, I'll like look in my camera. I'm like, do I have anything to post? No, because you didn't fucking record anything today. So why are you even checking?
Yeah.
I always like look back. I'm like, is there an old video I can post? No, because you didn't even record back then. So like, so stupid.
You just got to lock yourself in a room maybe and just don't leave until
Well, I
you
recorded
come out with some outcome.
myself getting ready today. So
Nice.
I'll post that. But I do have like people comment. I mean, like
Nice.
five.
Yeah.
Like, I have like 5 to 10 people commenting, and these are people that I don't know. So I'm like, okay, it's people are watching. Like not a lot, obviously, but like I'll take it.
You win.
I'll take it. I've been gaining like a couple followers a day. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Let's see what else. Imagine calling 911 and getting put on hold.
Do they do that?
No.
I was gonna say
Because I'm thinking they have to have enough employees to always have someone available to pick up a phone. Right? To answer
wow,
a
I
call.
didn't think of that.
That's what I'm thinking. So they kind of have to
Yeah,
always be
because you can't call
overstaffed a bit.
911 and it just sounds busy.
Yeah. Like, can you please wait?
Busy tone.
And you're like, what the fuck? The murderer's in the house.
That's
The
true.
murderer's in
And
the
then
house.
they answer within like 1 to 2 rings.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
Imagine 911 doesn't pick up. 911 doesn't pick up.
No, bruh.
Imagine.
That's
Just
crazy.
Beep, beep, beep. It's like, fuck. I'm done. I'm done for.
Yeah. That's scary. I mean, I haven't had to call 911 like that, but no, thank you.
I also wrote down potlucks are pretty ancient. Like we bring out our offerings and commune together.
Yeah.
Like
Potlucks are
everyone-
genius, though.
They are. It's definitely financially smart, socially smart,
Mm-hmm.
because everyone's bringing something to the table, something.
Yeah, and then like since you're taking your own plate, you know you like your own plate. So if you don't like any of the other food, you still
Exactly.
have your food.
Yeah, you still brought something you like that you
Mhm.
think the group would like.
But then imagine bringing something and no one eats it because it's just bad.
yeah, and you cooked it.
Yeah,
It's like a custom. You hyped it up.
And you're like,
it's
"Oh,
my
they're-
grandma's recipe.
they're serving it, but like they're throwing it away, like they're not eating it.
They're serving it and walking to the kitchen and coming back empty-handed.
Yeah, like when you're a little kid and you throw away your food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread it around, make it look like you took some chunks out, but it's the same amount. You're just
That's
trying
so
to
funny.
psychologically trick these people.
Yeah, they're adults. Like, how are we actually gonna trick them? Like they don't know. Like when Quay tries to trick me, I'm like, bro, you have no idea. I know everything up your sleeve. I know all the little tricks you're trying to do. They just
Yeah.
thought of it for the first time, so they're like, no one knows this. I came up with it.
He thinks he's the first person to have ever thought about putting something behind his back. He's like, she can't fucking see.
He'll be like, he'll go to the kitchen and get like gummies, and he'll walk away. And he's like, so, and like the face he's making, like you're giving it away, and he's looking
He
at me.
thinks
And
he's like Ocean's 11
that ass, he's
nonchalant.
like looking at me like that.
He's like, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm like,
You're
what do
doing
you
good."
have, Quay? Nothing.
Nothing at all. Trust.
It's so
shawty.
funny. I'm like, okay, kid. I wonder, like,
That's
when you
hilarious.
stop doing that, what age?
The age you find out, fuck, they know too. the time you see another kid do it to you.
Literally.
And then, like, the
Uh-huh.
chicks are you like,
When
what
I
the
get
fuck? You're
stoned
like, one,
too.
fuck you. And two,
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Mm.
I think I have one note left. I think it was just 50 First Dates because that movie was on
Oh, you
the other
rewatched it?
day. It was just on TV, so I just put it on. And I was like glancing at it, and I was like, dang, this movie's like a really good movie.
Mm-hmm. It's a good Adam Sandler movie for sure.
Well,
It's
I feel
up
like, I feel like all his movies are good, but I'm like, dang, the dedication.
Jack and Jill. That's right.
Oh, where he like,
Doubles himself and he's his sister.
actually, I've never seen that movie, so I can't even say.
It's whatever.
I don't like that one where he's like a gambler or whatever the fuck either.
That one's a really good one.
I hate that
I like
movie.
that one. Uncut Gems.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I hate how he just gets shot in the head at the end. The
Yeah.
fuck? You mean?
It just abruptly ends.
He just walks out the end. I'm like,
That's how they
give me
do it.
more. Like, what?
Yeah.
Didn't he like, wasn't he finally like done
Yeah.
and then he just dies?
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing.
Stupid. I hate that ending.
But
50 First Dates, really
50
good
First
movie.
Dates, Billy Madison, that's a good one.
Mhm.
The golfing one, is it Billy Madison?
No,
or is that his
Billy-
company?
is that the one where he like goes back to school?
Oh, I haven't seen that one then. I've seen the one where he plays golf. I forgot what that one's called.
Golf.
Golf.
You're
What?
saying golf.
Golf. The Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
The Gulf.
Playing golf.
Golf.
There you go.
All right. Whatever.
The Mexican in you.
But
Está jugando golf.
but
Wait, which one's that one?
Grown Ups is a classic, honestly.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
That's the golf one.
Yes.
The other one where he goes to school is Billy Madison.
Yes, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
What is some Wedding Singer? That one's a good
Oh, love that one.
one.
Hey Siri, give me a list of Adam Sandler movies.
Here are some Adam Sandler movies.
Happy Gilmore, Grown Ups, The Water Boy.
Waterboy.
Yeah.
Classic.
Just
Waterboy.
go with it.
That one's okay. That one's good. Terry
one's-
Crews is in that one. I think he like does his dance thing. You know, he always does his dance.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
His pop and lock.
That one's blended.
Oh,
Just Go
blended.
With It is with Jennifer Aniston, and she has the 2 kids.
Who's in? Is she in the other one too? Or no?
No, that's Drew Barrymore.
Oh, but yeah, he's the dentist,
Yeah.
right? Or the plastic surgeon.
Yeah. And Just Go With It.
Yeah.
And
That one's
then
funny.
Mr. Deeds.
Big Daddy.
Oh, Big Daddy.
That
That's one
one's
of
a
my
classic.
favorite.
That
I
one's a
love that
classic.
movie.
Classic.
Click.
Classic.
I don't really like that one.
Yeah, Click is another one where he was. That's a. Christopher Walken was in it though.
I don't like that one though.
He's in Severed. Severed's
Severance.
good. Severance.
The murder mystery movies with Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Oh, those are good too.
Those are on Netflix, right?
There's 2. Yeah. Hustle is a new one. He's like the basketball coach /
Yeah, that one's
like
good.
recruiter. Bat Mitzvah with his daughter.
That was low key a movie just for his daughter though.
Yeah. Then he has like animated movies like Hotel Transylvania, Leo. Have you seen those? Hotel
I haven't seen
Transylvania.
Leo. Hotel Transylvania
Leo's
is
that one
crazy,
on
though.
Netflix, the one in the middle.
Oh, what?
Yeah. He has a lot of movies.
He's a hitter.
Oh my
every
gosh.
one. He's got a formula, bro. He's got it locked
He has
in.
a bunch of movies.
He knows it
He's like in a movie every year.
for sure.
Dude.
And he wears basketball shorts and all that.
In 2011,
Shit.
4 movies came out and he was in them. He's doing like movies a year.
He's just a super chill guy.
That's so no, and he is.
Yeah.
Like what I want to meet him so bad.
Adam Sandler is literally one of the boys.
If I
He's
met
the
Adam
man.
Sandler
He's the guy.
in 2023, 3 movies. In 2022, 1, 2021, 19, 2, 18, 2, 17, 2. Dang. He's booked and busy. Since the 90s. He's been booked and busy since
He used to do stand up.
I know.
This very old stand up.
Oh my god, have you seen the movie Coneheads?
that movie?
That movie is so
I
like
never watched it.
what
I think I had
the fuck?
Yeah, I saw the cover and I was like, I'm not watching that. I never looked appealing. Walking around Blockbuster, seeing the DVD case for Coneheads, I'm like,
We
ew,
watched it. I think mom used to like that movie.
really? I was just uncomfortable.
I just remember like the girl crying over like a boy and her tears are green. was like, what the fuck? These are aliens.
Yeah.
Like, dead ass.
Definitely.
Imagine that's what aliens
Wasn't
look
that the plot that they're aliens?
like. They're like different from another planet or some
Yeah.
shit.
They just have cone heads and they're trying to fit in.
Send your daughter to high school with the cone head. You think she's not gonna get made fun of?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's in America.
Yeah.
She's
We're
getting
bullying.
roasted.
Bullying is like all time high.
And she's literally an alien.
Literally. They talked it. They're like, yeah. That movie
That's
movie was 93.
You think we're gonna have like racism against aliens? Like we're gonna have real alienism, or what would that even be? Race? Well, it would be racism because the human race, we're a race. the alien
I
race.
mean,
It
I
would
think
be
it's just
alien
people
racism.
who like don't think they're real, so they're just gonna be like against them.
Who don't think
they
they're
are real.
Not like, what if we literally see a spaceship and it's undeniable? Everybody sees the spaceship.
Yeah.
It's clearly not a CIA operative operation. It's a real thing.
Unknown caller.
Oh, pick up the phone.
Ignore. I don't answer any unknown callers, bruh.
Pick them up. We can talk to them right now. We can
I'm
have
good.
a live audience member.
I hate when they're like,
We can be
Jasmine?
like, you're on a podcast right now. What do you have to say?
I'm like, how the fuck did you even get my number?
Somewhere on the internet. The
I
internet.
know. It's like when you sign up for like
Doesn't-
newsletters and stuff and you just agree to everything and it's like, we're going to put your information out there.
But I'm
Click.
pretty sure a lot of the phone companies sell your data. And like that's a big thing.
Terrible.
You're selling your data, selling like what you're looking at. I mean, most of it initially was just because they wanted to know what to sell you. So it's
Mm.
like, if you like guitars, they know to advertise guitars to you, which is like, all right, sure, whatever.
Crazy.
But then people find out other things, and then they can track like your behaviors now and your buying patterns.
Or like the
And
scammers who
manipulate
like
you.
literally scam you into thinking like that you are like paying a bill or like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's happened to people. I've seen videos where the girl was like, I had $10,000 in my savings and it's gone because like
Damn.
they call, like she said that someone called them and it said they were calling from the bank, like her bank.
The caller ID.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, we just need to like confirm some information. So they're getting all her information, and then they just went into her account and took all her money. And she thought she was talking to the bank because that's what they presented themselves as. She didn't question it.
That's crazy.
Sucks, and that money's gone. And then she called back and told the bank what happened, and they're like, sorry. I'm like, bro, put the
Fuck.
fucking fake money back in her account. It's not like she had $10,000 in there. It was just
Yeah.
beep beep $10,000.
Yeah.
Like, quit playing. Like stupid, but
She.
those
yeah,
people are wild. People who
They-
scam like that.
It was a fraud.
It's like when you get like a message like package is trying to be delivered, but like confirm your address.
Those are the ones I get,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I haven't ordered a single thing,
don't fall
2
for
months.
that. Stupid.
But I think we can wrap it up, bro, because I gotta go to work. So
Dang. Okay. Thank you for watching. You said 50. Episode 50. Like, comment, subscribe, share. That's pretty much it. My leg's asleep, bruh. And we'll see you guys in the next one.